Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Gise House is believed to have feared for the unknown as, effort to get Queen Naomi closer is rather pushing her further. We are getting a report right now that Olori Naomi stormed Abuja. You do know that Naomi has a house in a place called Abuja in Nigeria, the federal capital city of Nigeria. They say she has a house in one of the most expensive areas in Abuja. They said that house is located in a place called Ministers Hill in Maitama, Abuja. That Oni of Ife bought that house on one of those birthdays for Tadenikawo. Papers to that house and everything belongs to Olori Naomi. Now, because at some point before Olori Naomi accepted to move into the royal mansion, Oni and Naomi used to meet there from time to time. They said Oni had finished furnishing the house and got some servant royal maidens there and a lot of people who were working that their cars there, everything. But from time to time, Olori Naomi goes there, okay? And so those people are stationed in the royal, in the mansion in Abuja, so that anytime Oni goes there, Olori Naomi goes there. Of course, the maidens will be there. All those people who are serving them will be there to give them the best experience. Now, we heard that soon as Naomi came back into the country, that the first port of call was Abuja, that she came to Akure, and from Akure, they said she stormed Abuja. And what was her mission in Abuja? They say she has gone there to dismiss all the royal servants, okay? That there were four of them who are particularly very loyal, loving, and all of that to Olori Naomi. They said she settled them with 1.5 million each, meaning she gave them 6 million naira to go. They said you should have seen the way the royal maidens were crying and crying that they felt so bad, that it was such an emotional, situation for them in Abuja, that Olori Naomi told them that there will be no need for them to stay there if she's not going to come and live there in Abuja. That if they decide that they want to go and wait for Kabiyesi in the palace to reassign a position to them, yeah, they can do that, okay? Of course, we do know that in the next couple of days, by the grace of God, Kabiyesi will be back in the palace and everything will be fine again. But right now, Naomi said there will be no need for them to stay there, that the 1.5 that he gave to them is for those who are willing to go to school, who wants to, upgrade their life and become something in life. That was why Naomi gave them 1.5 each. They said the chauffeur there in Abuja, an elderly man who is a Yoruba man who is also there. They said Naomi gave another 1.5 to the chauffeur. And so they said they were all so happy for the gift that Naomi gave to them, but they were very, very emotional because they love Naomi so much. And they love the fact that they are working for Olori Naomi. This is exactly what we are hearing that is going on in right there in Abuja. But again, the thing is that the Gise family, they are making effort so much to get Naomi closer to them, to see how Naomi can change her mind. But with all of these things that Olori Naomi is doing, it's really, really clear that Naomi does not want any reconciliation. It does look as if she's not leaving any room for reconciliation, and she has made up her mind, and that is how this is looking. So this is really becoming a problem to the Gise family, because they were thinking that before long, by the time the women move out of the palace and everything, Naomi may change her mind. But as a woman, I do understand that, look, if you do not feel anything for a man anymore, or you don't love that man anymore, it's not that easy for you to just get up and say, okay, I want to go back to that relationship. You find out that some relationship, you'll be so happy where you are in that relationship, but once something goes wrong and water passes through the bridge, the same relationship begins to irritate you. Right now, Naomi says she has grown past the situation on ground right now, that she doesn't want to be a part of the royal family again. She wants to go on her own. She wants to do her own thing. As a matter of fact, the tsunami was even advising people to grow past this her marriage with the Oni of Ife. Because the marriage between the Oni of Ife and Olori Nami does seem as if their divorce is one divorce that people are not, you know, they are not getting used to. Like they don't want it to happen. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be, the decision of the parties involved, okay? Like they said that he who wears the shoes know where it inches, okay? And so it's Nami's decision at the end of the day, not any of our decision. She deserves to be happy as well. We can see that the Oni of Ife is happy with his wives. They are always beside him, okay? They are always beside him. And these women do not look unhappy to me. Yeah, they don't look unhappy, even though the information that we keep getting is that they may not necessarily be happy, that all of those things are made believe, make believe, and all of that. But these women do not truly look unhappy to me. I feel like the Oni of Ife is cashing his cruise and he is happy with his wives. He is showcasing them everywhere. Everywhere you go, you see Blow Blow with the Oni of Ife. You go here, see Ikpi with Oni of Ife. You go here, you see. In fact, the one woman that Oni doesn't even go out with that much happens to be Oletik. And I don't know why it is like that. But the Oni is always with these women. Me, one thing I want to say, and I have been saying this, and for those of you who have been following my trend, I have been telling you that I do not see Oni of Ife divorcing any of these women. I told you that it's not a Tea Party affair. One thing I do believe is that Oni of Ife wants Olori Naomi, and Oni of Ife also wants the women. He is not ready to let go of any woman. Okay, so right now they say the whole thing is in the hand of the Gise family. Let's see how far this goes. But one thing I will tell you, like I have always told, remember when I was telling you about Oletik, I said they will bring her to that palace. You people say it's not true, it's not possible, and all of that. A lot of you. I'm telling you this again. From the feelers I am getting, I really doubt if Queen Naomi is coming back. People need to get used to the fact that Queen Naomi is no longer in that palace and she doesn't want to come back, because Queen Naomi really, truly doesn't want to come back to the palace of the Oni of Ife. She is exhausted with all of this fiasco that is happening in the palace. She does not want to be a part of that family anymore. She's had it up to, the fullest right now. And that is what, we need to get used to. But however, you may never say never, and you are not God. I am not God. But the feelers I am getting, it's only going to take the special grace of God for Queen Naomi to come to that palace, because I don't think Oni of Ife wants to divorce those women. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Please do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.